Hi, freshman parents. Due to the COVID-19 school closures, your rising ninth graders didn't get the traditional preview to high school. As a high school teacher, I'd like to offer some helpful thoughts and suggestions to help you and your student as they make that transition to ninth grade. Let's talk about workload first. The depth and breadth of high school classes is by nature broader, so the workload is more extensive. Teacher expectations are high, especially in classes like Honors Freshman English and Integrated Math 2. It's important for students to learn how to manage that workload early on. Sometimes students find it hard to balance academics, athletics, and often new or more time-intensive activities. So developing a system for time management is important early on. It's also important for students to develop a system for note-taking. Some teachers will require a preferred format, but others will encourage students to use their own system. Consistency is the key in this area. It's also important to continue to help your student build their vocabulary and communication skills. Extensive outside reading over the summer is an excellent way to do that. What if the school year begins and your student is struggling? I understand how daunting it can be to talk to a high school teacher, but I encourage it. Practice a script with your student ahead of time, but insist that your student assert their independence to initiate conversations to seek help. If outside help is needed, there are several options for help with academics. The free nightly homework hotline at Harvey Med College and Middle Tree Academy in the Village are great places to start. Links are in the post. If your student is considering a UC school, 2 years of a foreign language is required, but 3 are recommended. But if they're considering the IB program, starting a foreign language in the freshman year is definitely recommended. In terms of what language to choose, I recommend choosing the language that interests your student the most. If your student is interested in athletics, you'll need to get a sports physical in order to practice and compete. Um, Athletic physicals are good for 1 year, so summer is a really good time to take care of that. The CHS Athletics website can give you more information about athletic clearances. Limited experience in a particular sport should not discourage your student from trying out. Many student athletes begin their sport in high school. Encourage your student to go for it. It's important to note that friend groups can shift as kids go in different directions in high school. Encourage your student to find extracurricular activities that interest them. CHS offers a wide variety of service, interest, political, and cultural clubs that offer students the opportunity to meet new kids. Kids thrive when they find and do things that they enjoy outside of the classroom. And lastly, how can you get involved as a parent? Each class, sport, and visual and performing arts group has a parent booster group that you can join and support. Even though your student is a high schooler, PFA is an important fundraising body on campus. Find ways to step up and stay connected to the school while giving your students some autonomy and room to grow. Parent groups and boosters can provide that meaningful connection. I've worked with high school students for over 20 years. I'm happy to help guide you through this new and exciting phase of your child's education. Please feel free to reach out to me with questions or concerns. I'd love to talk to you. Again, I'm Kathy Archer, and I'm running for Claremont Unified School District School Board, and you can find my contact information in the links below.